Oh. Gangster lean in the seat and fall on the floor as soon as that jump pop off, man. Ooh, we wildin', bro. All right, we're here. Let me get in my proper podcast positioning. Greetings all, and welcome back to another episode of What's a reborG podcast. I am reborG. Got this little whizzang going on. Nice little Riesling, light, crisp taste. And that co-pilot, that water, righteous hydration. How y'all doing, man? Me? Chilling. Been off this weekend, and every other weekend I've been off, so it's not something I'm accustomed to, but I'm gonna make that part of my new requirements when I'm done with this cooking shit. Because I had been working weekends for so long. Every job I had, except when I worked at the school. Yeah. Other than that one, yeah. But outside of that, the rest of my jobs, nope. Working the weekend. So I really didn't even, it had been so long since I did, because we had like Sundays off on Stanley Steamer. That was like your automatic day off. So, but I like this shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. We going to that. I'm sitting down at the next job, and I'm off on the weekend. Whatever it takes. That's what if I got to go take a certification class, or I got to go get something, you know what I'm saying? Wow. That's how you worded that, Paul. Yeah, you stupid, bro. Yeah, but everything been all right. Work is work. It's chilling. Um, the cooks are starting to get upset because the servers, because where I work at the servers, the cooks cook the food, serve it on the line. But we also have like a salad and sandwich station and stuff like that. And the servers were taking care of that because, to be honest, the servers only got 10 to 15 people that they have to serve. And I mean, it's not like we got this vast menu where it's going to take all day, but they still be complaining about it. It's weird. Like I said, if I took a real waitress in there, what up, Savard? If I took a real waitress like that worked at Applebee's or something like that, they would kill. They would kill. But now they done switched the salad and sandwich bar back to us, and the cooks is pissed. I'm not. I already expected them to do something. You know, I've been in worse kitchens, so I've seen how bad things can go. This is light compared to some of the other stuff. Because they don't even, they don't even have a rule where you have to clean up every day. What? Shit had to be spotless. And when I worked at the everywhere, Papa John's had to be like that. The school had to be like that. Everywhere, like that day, are you cleaning up? Like for real. But it's chill. I'm doing all right. Enjoying these weekends. So I'm gonna talk to my boss Frank. Like, yo, it ain't even got to be like Saturday and Sunday. If I could just do Sunday and Monday, especially with football season coming up, that'll work out pretty well. And speaking of football season, y'all seen the news with they talking about them black quarterbacks again. That racism is showing its ugly head. First, the Cardinals have Kyler Murray put a studying clause in there, a film clause. He had to watch like 4 hours of film a week, and he had to be like credited and all that stuff, man. I'm telling you, man, only a black quarterback, bro. And on the other side, an anonymous defensive coordinator said Lamar Jackson could get 10 MVPs and he still wouldn't be considered a quarterback. At this point, it's sad. I can't even laugh no more at that situation, man. It's just sad, bro. And the fact that they be voluntarily like wanting to play that position, man, it takes some heart. I ain't gonna lie, because they dealing with some shit that most people don't even know, like don't even realize that people don't even think you can do the job. Like, and at one point, even when you have the credentials, it still don't even matter sometimes. That's crazy. How can you win 12 MVPs and still not be considered what? If he win 12 MVPs, he gonna be the GOAT. Like I don't give a fuck with nobody. Even if he don't win no rings, he will always have an excuse as to why he never won the Super Bowl. That's always something. But yeah, they just be out here disrespecting. And speaking of contracts, they got a weight clause for Zion's fat ass out there. Now, people were mad about the film study clause for Kyler Murray because, you insulting this man's intelligence for real. A dude who has been playing good ball, they haven't made the playoffs, but shit, it's only been, what, 2 years? Or maybe 3? It ain't like you just put real sauce around him. So, what are you expecting? But Zion gonna have to hit the gym, boy. He gonna have to lose some weight. Cardio. I had to this morning, man. I had to, bro. Like I cannot lie. We took a long ass walk this morning, didn't we, boy? Boy was looking at me like, yeah, we just gonna keep going, huh? We not. Even boy got tired of walking at one point. He was just in there stopping and just. Whoops, he didn't kick my damn thing. Just stop walking. But yeah, that's what they got. They had to go out, man, and work out. Got to be right, man. I got some things I actually want to stick around and be here for. My niece, I want to see her graduate high school. Not saying that, she can or nothing like that. No, it's just one of the milestones. Because shit, after high school, that's when you got the real decision. What the fuck are you going to do with your life? That's when shit get real. That don't hit you hard. Sometimes I wish they give them props, like the older generation and my parents and stuff like that. They let you know. Probably should have let you know a little sooner, but they don't be wanting to take the innocence away. Like 11 might be too young for you to get the real, and maybe 12, but everybody's different. But yeah, Zion got his workout. Nobody cared about that one, bro. They said, man, get your fat ass in the gym, bro. Oh, that's messed up, man, because we've never dealt with nothing like this. Like, there's been fat players in the league, like Oliver Miller and Boris Diaw and Charles Barkley. So it's always been a fat dude in the league somewhere. Kyle Lowry is still playing. That dude got a gut, and he's had one his whole career. Glenn Davis, Big Baby, yeah. There's always room in the league for a jolly fat man. You know what I'm saying? So just a fat. And usually those dudes do be having skills. Like Barkley, regardless of what you may think about Barkley by not having no championships, Barkley put fear in people, yo. That was 20 and 10. Easy, right there. He could do that in a half. So don't let him fool you about Barkley. He could hoop. Big Baby Davis could hoop. He could no, Barkley's 6'4", survived. He about the same height as my dad. Oh, Glenn Davis at 6'6"? No, Barkley's 6'4", Glenn Davis 6'6". Big Baby could have been the all-pro offensive tackle. I done said it before. Boris Diaw was skillful. Yep. Oh, he's 6'9". Yeah, he is. Yep. Matter of fact, he said Shaq was the one who talked him into making basketball his goal instead of football, because he was an all-state football dude too. There's a couple more. Lowry fat. It would take me a minute or two to get shit. Luka and Jokic, them boys is doughy, man. Them boys, yo, no, hey. Y'all in the soft portion of the physique department. I did see Luca has been working out this summer though. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that like late May or something like that. He had the pictures. He was like at a game, and he was. I was like, oh, y'all ain't got time to be. Y'all ain't got time for Luca to be getting big. They already can't handle him driving through the paint because of how big he is already and his skill. But once he put the weight on, it might be on. Y'all just gonna be moving down there in the paint like LeBron and Giannis. And if Joker get big, I don't know, because Joker ain't got Joker ain't, it's not based off athleticism. So I don't know if he would gain some speed from losing weight or something like that or any of that. If he had a chin, if losing weight helps his athleticism, he becomes more dangerous too, because he controls the game. And at this point, they need to do the same thing with Embiid. Like, just give him the ball at every moment until they start double teaming. You need to just give him the ball and just make him flip flop it. One jump in the paint, one jump for three. So you can feed both. You can get your easy baskets as a coach, and then you can get him to get his, because you got to get that out of him. You got to get them shots up. But yeah, so man, shout out to him, man. But there's still some more chubby motherfuckers in here. What up, Panda? Damn, it's another fat one. Yeah, that would help. Savard. Excuse me. It's another player that's fat that I can't just really think of right now. PJ Tucker kind of doughy. Damn, I can't really think of nobody, man. Because it ain't like they got the white dudes that's chubby. I think Big Country was the last white dude that was chubby. Yeah. Outside of that, they've been the physique type dudes. Man, I'm trying to, man, that's another one, man. I'll get to it. But yeah, Zion gotta lose some weight. Poor little Zion. Then did little Zion tell him he can't eat gumbo all year. He said, then why did y'all draft me? Y'all could have let me go to Utah. Yeah, Luka been over there. Yeah, because what people don't know, like the Euro championships and the FIBAs and all that stuff, the other countries take that a lot more serious than in America. Like them getting a gold at a FIBA tournament is more important than the player winning the championship in the NBA. Now, they still celebrate it and they still fuck with it because this they got legends overseas and stuff like that. But yeah, those jumps, yeah, they get really real. Because I remember I was watching the Euros, it was real serious. This is I want to say it was like France versus Germany, and it was like Dennis Schroeder and Dirk versus Boris Diaw. Pietrus was out there, and it was one more Frenchie, Batum. They was playing against each other, and the game was serious, bro. Like it was like NBA Finals, like Game 7 type. That shit was intense. The crowd was cheering the whole time, and they was just in it to win it, man. And France pulled it out because Germany didn't have enough. Yeah, they couldn't find nobody to mess with Boris Diaw because Dirk was kind of like the center, and so he was protecting the paint or whatever like that, and he can't be out there chasing old chubby ass Boris, because Boris could still hit the three and he still had handle or whatever. He still had the same skill set he had when he won 6-man. He was just fat. So that was like the deciding factor and stuff like that. Those are good. Those are real good. If you get a chance to check those out, they got the same level of intensity as the Olympics and stuff like that. Those are pretty good. Yeah. Remember that one year? Y'all remember Kristic? Nenad Kristic from the Nets? Remember he was playing somewhere, and I want to say it was against Russia or something like that. I forgot his country. I forgot who they were playing, and he lost it, and he was throwing chairs and stuff like that. We ain't seen him since. And Kristic was pretty good, man. He was all right. I mean, he was playing with kids, so that helped. But yeah, man, he could hoop, bro. He was kind of like I guess no, because he was a little better than Tiago Splitter. Yeah. You know what? I always found that funny with Tiago Splitter, like because LeBron blocked this dunk and it was the finals. It's got to be like a top play. But come on, man. Everybody knew he was getting ready to get that shot up. It wasn't like LeBron did something amazing, man. It was what hey, man. He catches dudes more athletic than him. So I already knew as soon as Tiago took off, I said, boy, you dumb as hell. LeBron grabbed that shit. Look at your dumb ass. So he ain't there. Christic was a little better than that. You know who was a good Euro dude? But once he changed teams, he lost it. Amar Sheik. Remember when he was with Chicago, man, he was a beast. Like double, 2 blocks type dude. He was nasty. Went to New Orleans. They had him playing all out in the perimeter and all that shit. Oh man. Franchises don't get enough of the blame as they're supposed to. They don't take none of the heat for real. Y'all make them goofy ass decisions. Black man, if you was here when we was talking about the Charlotte issue last week, that's why I mean, ultimately, that's what it leads to. It's hard for any coach to succeed there when Jordan got final say, and Jordan's only had 2 good draft picks since he been there. I mean, like 2 good draft picks, period. Even back to the Wizards days, I want to say Rip, Kimba, LaMelo. That's it. That's a long time, brother. And that's back at like what, 2000, 2001? Kwame Brown was #1 pick in 2000. Yeah, 2001. Yeah. So Jordan been on that buzz for a while. So the franchises definitely be selling. That shit bad, bro. Zion gotta lose weight. Oh man. You know the bad part is if he realized that if he worked out as hard, because I'm pretty sure he don't know. When you work out as hard, you can eat whatever. Like them last 2 years I was in the military, I was working out like real hard and still eating whatever I wanted. Yeah. I was still losing weight and everything. I was dropping pounds, still eating what I wanted, but I was working out like a month, like an hour and a half twice a day with a weight vest on. So that joke was just real. All right, so he is looking better now. Hey man, your bag. That's all I got to say, man. This is not just your bag, because I mean he just signed in Stitches, so he gonna have some paper. But I know he want a legacy and shit. Cause Zion, he a hooper. He hoop. You could tell that. Yeah, we know he got. That's what I was talking about, Panda, before you came in. Cause you know they did Kyler Murray with the film study clause in his contract, and everybody was kind of like up in arms. And you know they got a point. That's kind of trash. And then I said, and speaking of contract clauses. Zion, they said, man, get your chubby ass in the gym. Man, you ain't fucking up my bag. I could have had Ja. That's what the owner be saying too, yo. The owner be getting gangster. Like, look, boy, I could have got, because, you know, the owner in New Orleans, he got to have something. Look here, boy. I bought this team with the aspirations of getting some money in the championship now. We drafted you for it first, and we could have picked up Ja. All right? You picked the wrong tree to pee on here, buddy. You better get your shit together. I don't care how delicious those goddamn beignets is. You better get your fat ass in the gym, boy. But he'll be all right, man. Shout out to him, man. I'm wishing him the best. He's just amazingly skilled, period. Like, I'm 39. I've seen nothing like it because he's bigger than Larry Johnson. He's bigger than Charles Barkley, but he's more cut than both of them. And Larry Johnson was cut, but Zion is It's like Zion looks like a football player out there, like Karl Malone, LeBron. Like these dudes don't look like they should be. You sure you playing the right sport? You might need to get your big ass somewhere else, man. Your big ass over there, man. Go play with them, man. I ain't dealing with that. And then I have the amazing athletic ability he has. Wow. Like Zion has enough athletic ability that he still would have made it to the league even if he was like 6'2". Just off the speed and bounce alone, he would still be in the league. Now, maybe not as much of a star, but he would be in the league easily. Easily. Soft touch around the rim. If he's 6'3", a buck 85, all those skills still translate to players like that. That's what we used to see. But I'm going to dabble back in there. Let me go ahead and go with the title and let y'all know about story time. This is I was watching 3MG's stream last night, and he was telling ghost stories or watching them, one of the two. I don't have none of them, so I just tell a story from something about my actual life. I don't know about the afterlife. So this is the military story, and this is my first day there. Now, a little backstory towards that. I enjoyed in 03 as a reservist. Did that for a year. And then I decided I wanted to go active, so I had to retake my ASVAB and wait for a base to open and all that other stuff. Wait for a slot to open so I can get in. So that took a little bit of time. And I ain't gonna go into the details of that part, but that's a good story too that I could tell. But I'm gonna tell that much later. So after doing all that stuff, I finally got active duty. I was told where I was going. I was gonna be staying at home, which I was fucking salty about anyway. I told y'all this at the basic training story. So they already set the date up or whatever. I get to the base, and the first thing, nobody called me, and they didn't give me nobody number for real. Just the front gate. So I just went there not knowing shit. So I went in my dress blues, and people was clowning too, because you're not supposed to be wearing those. This got to be like an event or something like that. So I'm in my dress blues on my first day, and they just sent me to my sponsor. They told me his name, and they told me where his room was, and they walked me over there, and they said he'll take it from here. So the dude who walked me over there left. So I knock on the door. This dude done fell and everything. Apparently he was fucked up from the night before. So he told me, like, give him 5 minutes or whatever. So I gave him 5 minutes. He came out, and it was the dude, Vinny, my homeboy Vinny. He was a Filipino dude. And I'm only saying that because as we're going through the dining hall to meet people, and he says, hey, he said, Grover, all right, cool, man. What's up, man? I'm Vinny. And we walking down to the dining hall. He was like, so where you from? I said, I'm from Newport News. He said, damn, man, you actually wanted to come here? I said, nah. And he laughed. And I was still salty about that shit. So then he said, yeah, my name's Vinny. They call me Aragon. I mean, that's a Filipino last name, but I'm white. So like I was like, what? So as he's introducing me to people, you know what I'm saying, I get to meet all the people I'm getting ready to work with. There was a dude named Hammond. He was from England, and he had a drinking problem. Dude used to get fucked up. I'm talking about one day he got drunk and fell asleep in the dining hall. We were coming to, what was it? I was working midnight shift, and I was leaving. And as I'm leaving, I'm seeing some feet sitting in a booth. I said, man, look, man, get your drunk ass up, man, and go. Man, it's 5:30 in the morning. He done fell asleep in the dining hall. He ain't even make it to his room. And it was on the first floor. 10 feet away. But that was him. I met Murphy. There was a redhead white girl, very nice. Matter of fact, Vinny had woke up in her room that morning. So that's why he was still flustered. That's how drunk he was. And when I met her, she turns and says to him, "Aren't you glad I set your alarm this morning?" Because he woke up in her room that morning. So that was another dynamic that happened. So I get there, I'm already wearing the wrong clothes. People laughing at me about that. I meet my sponsor. He is a Filipino dude who says he's white. Then I meet the town drunk, and then I meet this red-haired girl, just bubbly. You know those types. Apparently they had did something. I don't know nothing about that. So then I met Dawn. This was a mixed girl. I want to say from Oklahoma, and apparently she had I don't know. She was one of those. She was one of those mixed girls or mixed race girls that acted like both sides. So she had her white side, which was her mom, and then her black side was her dad, and she knew how to incorporate it on both sides. It was all right. She was pretty cool, man. Then I met my boy Lack, who would end up being one of my best friends for the next 3 or 4 years. He was cool, mad niggerish. I met Sergeant Brown. This dude was 6'5", but he wore them glasses and he was goofy as hell. Like I never seen somebody that tall be unintimidating. Like people would try him too. That was fucked up. Then I met like Sergeant Alisea. Like I end up meeting people who would be integral in my life in like the next couple of years. And then I met Choi, real cool Asian dude. He put me on the box den. This was back in that's how long that website been about. For those who've been around like X Chase Money and know you said something about that site, we've been up there since about 04, 05. Yep. It's been something to go to this whole time. So I met Choi. He put me onto that, real cool dude. I meet a dude named OG. His last name was Ogantade, but people lazy and racist, so they just would call him OG. I meet this dude, and he's African, so he got an accent. I'm not gonna try it or nothing like that. But he said, "Hey man, what's going on, man? I'm OG. That's my Benz outside." No, he had a Lexus. That's my Lexus outside. He had a nice ass GS 300 that was money green, but he tricked the shit out like a Fast and the Furious car with a spoiler and all that other exhaust and all that other shit, man. But that's his car, man. He can do what he want. But he just like, that's my it's my Lexus outside. And you start an F-Tech on Monday, right? And I was like, yeah, there's going to be a girl there. Her name is Alexis. That's my girlfriend. I said, what? Yo, I was like, man, there's no way. What do you think? Like, I don't know what he was thinking. I'm thinking about that broad at the time. I haven't even met her yet. So that would made it even extra weird. So I had to meeting all these people with these pleasantries and all this other stuff. I get to my room because I left home that night. Like I was ready to go. Just get me away. Let me just take my break now. So I get there. I'm in my room. No more than about 15 minutes after I get settled in. Vinny comes by. Hey, yo, downstairs, we drinking. Then like another about 10 minutes pass by. Like, hey, yo, like, all right, yo, you want to, come downstairs, yo, we getting ready, kick it out, whatever. Then Dawn comes, the mixed race girl I met earlier, then Murphy, and then OG comes by. No. His girl comes by. that girl Alexis, she actually did come by my room, but she won't come in on no salacious shit or nothing like that. She was she said she had oh yeah, OG was telling her that's the new dude you're gonna be starting F Tech with him or whatever. F Tech is what you go to when you first get to base. It's time, I want to say first term airman conference or something like that. You just go up there and you just get like a little history of the base, where everything is at the base, where the hell you working, where do you find shit, where's the bank, like where's the ATM, where you feed yourself, who is the, where you can get all the help you can need. So she just wanted to come say hello. That was it. And matter of fact, nothing even came from it. Like an F Tech, we just spoke and that was it. Because I wasn't worried about her. It was a Cambodian chick. I can't remember her name that I ended up kicking it with. So I wasn't even paying her no mind. So that was just weird. And then after she came to say hello, he came back. Was that was that her in your room? Yeah, she was just saying hello. I told her don't do that. Like yeah, they ain't last long at all. They didn't last. By the time the next weekend happened, because F Tech was 2 weeks, and F Tech was 2 weeks, and it was after the first week she was done. Because I met some cool people in there. Billy, I can't remember his last name. He was a country dude who used to just always raise his hands like this when he talked. And I told the bitch I get the money when I get to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gee. He was cool, peoples. I remember he asked me to take him somewhere to get a haircut. So I was like, I don't know how you get your haircut. This shit look a little different. So you make sure you tell this dude when you get in the chair. Cause I don't know. My haircuts are simple. Light Caesar flat in the back. That's it. Yeah, all the barbers know that shit. So he was cool. Candace was a bad, it was a chick named Candace. Bad E. Like baddie. Like the first dude tried to marry her. Like she was married already. Like let y'all know something about that. Like in basic training and tech school or A school, whatever, it be people falling in love that are never going to see each other again. I mean, I can understand, clapping some cheeks because you ain't home and stuff like that. So, if you want to get it in, go ahead and get it in. But that falling in love in a month, and man, that's what happened with OG. He did all that, and he fell in love with Alex, and she left him. So even after she had left him, the next week he was still asking me shit. I said, I don't know, man. Like, yo, the threat is not here, dude. I'm not him. No, man. I'm not the problem. Probably went back to white dudes. I don't know. If I could tell you, I don't know. But that was just it was just trippy that first night because I did go downstairs. I didn't get drunk. No. I didn't get drunk. I had a taste or two and all that other shit. And they thought I was a lightweight because Black was calling me out. He said, man, he ain't drinking no brew. He just on number 2. Because, he was mad niggerish. And I was like, nah, man, I'm just chilling. I ain't trying to get, you know what I'm saying? I got stuff to do this weekend or whatever. Yeah, like, And they was laughing at me for wearing my blues. I caught a good roast in then, too. Oh, I caught a good one. Said, man, I ain't had nobody number, man. They was cooking me. I said, man, they was like, if you don't get your be all you can be ass out of here, well, you trying to impress or whatever? Because that wasn't my intention, though. So it was just, just give y'all a little story about that crazy shit that happened in the first day. It's more. I'm pretty sure if you ask most military members, if you did the 4, I ain't even gonna lie. Even if you did, everybody got a crazy basic story. Everybody got crazy tech school stories. And everybody got crazy stories from the military in general. Because I ain't even went over the deployment. Boy! Sit your ass down. over here trying to annoy me on purpose. But yeah, you're gonna definitely. It's gonna be some. Panda, you was in the military, right? I ain't gonna dive in there or nothing like that, getting your business and nothing like that. But you got at least 10 to 12 you could tell easily. It's fun, stupid, and hilarious. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the stupid part he talking about is other people. You get to meet. Oh, all right, in the Navy. All right, my homie Black Man was in there too. That was different. Just the way y'all talk about it, like I know that's different. If I was if I was in my right mind, that's where I probably would have went to the Navy. I almost had a chance, but that's at another jump. If only I could use the Mackie emo. Why would you yo man? Don't get banned in here, political. Political, the homie from the Discord who keep these Anthony Mackie emotes, man, on handy, man, and he places them so perfectly, and it's funny every damn time, man. I don't think you know this political, but that one there, man, you might be a comedic genius, bro. Because he just got from Anthony Mackie, especially when he's smiling, he just got a funny face. You just feel like laughing at dude. Shout out to him too, man, because he came up a lot, man, from Papa Doc to being the fucking new Captain America and shit. God damn, that's a come on now. Maybe y'all might not be old enough, but hey, they just started making black superhero movies, bro. Like, what was the first one? Was Meteor Man the first one? That's what they let us. Thank you so much, Stan Lee, for putting out Blade. Because shit, the first black superhero movie might have been Meteor Man, money. That is crazy. And it won't no black superheroes, because this is like the 90s. So Black Panther exists, Storm exists, Cable, Blade, all the black ones that we that we are well acquainted with now, they existed then in the 90s. And just I mean, I knew they weren't gonna use them, but y'all let Meteor Man get through those. But Robert Townsend had a good run at the time, so I guess because if you've seen Hollywood Shuffle, it makes a lot of sense that he would do something like that. Because he wanted black cinema to be as far as white cinema. If you watch the movie, it's a very good movie and funny as hell. It's real as shit and funny as shit. And when you can do both of those, that's crazy. And it makes sense now. You can really understand it growing up now. That it's pretty much out in the open that Hollywood is racist, and y'all done seen the Sony emails and stuff like that. So you already know what it is. So this movie is, shedding a light on it at a time when we didn't know that stuff. But they still let him be first. We had to use Action Jackson as our first hero, man, and he ain't had no powers, bro. He was a cop. Thank God for Blade. I ain't even gonna lie. Thank God for Blade did so much for the movie industry. I think it would still be big, but maybe not as big. Maybe like 500 million big, but not a billion. You know what I'm saying? Because we was looking that up the other day when I was talking to the homies in the Discord. Not the Discord, Telegram. Talking to the 223 homies. And we were just looking at like famous producers and stuff like that, and just the epics they come out with, and how some of them have been damn near batting 1,000. Because anybody knows that it's difficult to do something over a period of time, like especially when you perfected it. Like, how much longer can you do that? Will your body let you down? Human error? Will it be anything? Because 10 years or something is just amazing. If you told me, like I got my homie, Chapo in here. He drive trucks, like the big, those big ass trucks. He been doing it for like 10 years. That's amazing to me. Like, that's amazing. He ain't fucked nothing up. He ain't did nothing, man. He been out there balling because he nice. That's just, what it is. And even the like 10 years of that shit is real, bro. That means you've been on your top of your game that long. That's just a level we just don't know. And like James Cameron and Steven Spielberg just batting 1,000 with producing and directing. Just crazy. Just crazy to think about. What else I've been up to? I'll probably get back into these movies because I got a movie actor I want to clown. Y'all know I was watching the History of Rock and Roll documentary. I finished that one up. That one was cool. The glam rock and punk rock section was real cool. I really fucked with that one. Then I started watching another one called Soul Deep, and it showed how black music went from like the early start, like in the 30s, with a guy named Louis Jordan. If you ever heard of a song called Beans and Cornbread, that he sings that song. So, and just showing how the baton was passed as far as soul music with like Ruth Brown. The first episode is how artists like Ruth Brown and Fats Domino and Ray Charles, how they broke into the white charts. They stopped calling it race music and they started putting a real genre behind it. And it started being something that white kids could listen to too. This one not as much on the rock and roll side, so I want a little richer than nothing like that. But this is more on the soul side in the first episode. In the second one, 6 parts. In the second one, it's Sam Cooke and showing how influential the church was, and not just in his career, but R&B and soul music at the time, and just showing how Sam was on the ascension on some legendary shit, on some beyond legendary shit, be on some epic proportion type shit before he went down. And it was just showing like the theme of the church being a part of people that's in soul music. Yeah, that's what it was. Third episode was Motown, and it just showed how Berry Gordy did it at the beginning. Yeah, at the beginning. It really didn't focus too much on what happened in the 70s because they had to get to the next part of the story. But like during the 60s, all that stuff they did, like from the beginning of Motown, it was even talking about how he worked at the Ford plant, how his family gave him the money, how he wrote songs for Jackie Wilson. I want to say he wrote Lonely Teardrops. So that's the third one. And he was out there saucing. Matter of fact, it was just basically focusing on the artists that had crossed over. Because the Supremes, what's the name of the dudes? The Four Tops, the Temptations, Marvin and Stevie hadn't like really crossed over yet, so it took them a minute. Yeah, it was talking about what's the name of old boy? Smokey Robinson, the dude who sang "Gang Bangin'," is the same dude who wrote legendary songs in R&B. Why ain't come out with that shit, man? There should be a time, man. There should be a time, man. Boy. God damn it, stop. Leave shit alone. Your old ass down. Yeah, it comes a time, man. You done your legendary shit, man. Go on, sit down somewhere, man. The Smokey needed to sit down somewhere. Somebody did. He might have did the beat because Smokey did some production too. God damn. He came out with that shit. Now it don't weigh more than what he contributed to music on the real side. But man, ain't nobody got time to be laughing at no legends, man. Yeah, laughing like shit at that old dude, man. Bring that heat, gang banging. Smokey, go sit your old ass down. But that was the third part. Fourth is James Brown and Funk. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm, pretty much looking forward to it. That Funk gonna hit. Then what's the episode 5? Damn, I forgot to look that one up when I was looking at the episodes or whatever. That's a good question. Because Funk will take care of the the 70s and stuff like that. So they got to find a way to get to the 80s. I guess it must be, they might be getting into the superstar realm. You know, how Mike and Prince and Whitney and all them used all that stuff from the past. Because, you know, they all got a sense of it. Mike danced like James Brown. Whitney came from the church just like Aretha, and both had amazing voices. You know, they come from well-known families. Because, you know, Martin Luther King came to Aretha Franklin's church. Mm-hmm. And when he got presented for, oh, damn, bruh. Damn. I mean, I know he was old as shit, man, but still, man, that's OG right there, man. They might not respect the championship because it won't nothing before. It won't number 18s per conference. And he won't really going against no, because he went against Wilt. And the numbers don't lie about Wilt. The numbers tell you everything you need to know about Wilt. Oh man, rest in peace, Bill, man. It was real. Real dude, man. And I still like that how he had a competitive spirit even at 80-something years old. Like that just lets you know that stuff don't go nowhere. So Panda, you're gonna be talking shit for a long time. So don't think it's gonna end no time soon. Because Bill was still telling people he'll kick their ass at basketball. He was an old ass man. Anybody who's willing to play 40 minutes of basketball and fucking Converse All-Stars, man, you gotta give them some type of respect. Man, if you watch the man, those are easily the top 5. You don't need to be walking around in these shoes ever. Like them, Vans. What's the name of them Adidas jumps that I was getting ready to buy? Samoas. I heard they are trash. Shit. Shell toes. You ain't gonna be doing all that walking in no damn shell toes. And they was playing basketball in fucking Converse All-Stars with that little ass sole. I got 2 pair in the back. I'll let you know I got an all black pair, and the classic white with the red and blue jump on the side, star. So I keep some Converses, but them shits ain't it, man. That's a kick it at somebody's house type jump, where you know the only place you walking to is to the car, to the door. Like anything in between, man, nobody. You think you going to the mall in a pair of Vans? The only reason the teenagers can do it because, you know, they all strong and shit like that. He was until just now. But yeah, they played in them bullshit shoes. And they be calling them plumbers and stuff like that. They say that shit like they didn't do that because they had to. Basketball won't paying. Like you had to get another job. They was only paying for the stars for like they was only giving the bag to like or whatever they considered it at the time. Because you gotta remember the league was startup. It's not even popular yet. The NBA didn't get popular till the 80s for real, for real. Because remember the numbers were down in the 70s. Magic and Bird, when they say Magic and Bird saved the league, Magic and Bird saved the league. So I can't disrespect them. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Because Gilbert Arenas said if you play before 85, no, it's not gonna happen. I don't give a fuck. They all gonna get my respect. Shit. From beginning to the end. Same thing with football. Same thing with baseball. If you willing, like how were they smoking cigarettes and drinking beer at halftime? You know what? I give them that. Because we all seen the old head or somebody that was older than us. Like I remember being like a teenager and seeing dudes hit the weed, take a drink of the 40, then come out there and give about 12 or the 18, the 16 points we was going to. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. But that is I got respect for all of them. All of them. I don't give a fuck what age, what era, any of that shit. Now, some of it now. Like before there was black people, I don't give a shit, bro. I don't give a shit. If you just voluntarily playing without the sauce, man, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Nobody care. But no damn, what's his name? Ty Cobb. Fuck that racist piece of shit anyway. Now I can't say the one hand dribbling Savard. I mean, come on now. The sport won't that damn old. Because Bill was a part of that. And one thing I have to respect that if you're bigger and stronger than everybody, you should be dominating. And what did Bill do? Dominated. The Coos can walk around dribbling with one hand. He could throw up some bullshit too, because he know he gonna get it right back because Bill down there. I respect Bill the most from that era, for real, for real. Like the early '60s, yeah. When he first got in, yeah. Now the other ones, they just go without saying, like Will, Oscar, Jerry, those dudes, yeah. Like they definitely in the fold. I really don't give a fuck what nobody say. I can't discount them. Just like in football, I can't discount Johnny Unitas. I can't. Now, what you call it? Somebody like Namath got legendary status, but I'll be honest, he won't all that. He was good for the image of the league. He made football popular. But on the field, he was just all right. He had the career of Carson Palmer, man, but he got a ring, so. And that's one thing I do got to respect, because, you know, at the time, you could be confident that you could win, but won't nobody, like, talking, like, cold cash shit like that. Like, not only are we going to win, I'm going to guarantee it. That's why people couldn't believe it, because it had never been done before. So you got a little bit of respect for that. But on the field, nah. Nah, bro. You got numbers like John Kitna. That's why I was happy for Jerry West for standing up for his generation, man. Like, yo, we played in Converse All-Stars, man. I don't want to hear this shit. We won't get paid like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to literally look and see dudes in the ABA make more money than us. Like, come on, man. I really had to watch people that I was better than make more money than me. And I ain't even had no damn commercials. So, and then for people to say that he butt hurt because he responded, no, you're just not going to disrespect me. Like, if you get put in the same spot, you're not going to sit here and tell me I didn't do shit just because I did it before you did and it was before other people got in there. Shit, and I don't set the precedent like that. I'm just hooping. Shit. I'm the logo for a reason, bitch. Hey, you better ask about me. I could play in your league too. Shit. You may not shit. You give me trainers and real shoes and a proper diet. So what the fuck you think I'm gonna do? That's why that man guys, come on now. You living good this generation, all right? You living good. We respect it. Y'all support that's what we do. That's what our parents did and grandparents. We trying to make it easier for you. But don't get arrogant about the shit and don't use the shit that you know what I'm saying. This is research central now. I wish I had some shit like this at school. What? I probably would have ended up a nerd if it was like this. If I was able to have like this much information at that time to answer all them fucking questions that I was asking. What? I'd be sitting up here with them damn glasses. When I'm talking about molecular structures, when I be like in Me, Myself, and Irene, come on, man. You thought polypeptide was a toothpaste. This guy here. You can't even spell quantum physics. But so, man, just be y'all good, bro. Y'all got it. Enjoy this shit. You can enjoy this shit without disrespecting our shit. You don't even have to say nothing. Because we won't even ask. We won't even ask what you think about what we had because we got it. We appreciate it. We cool. You don't have to have an opinion on some of the shit. That would joy me if somebody was like, "What do you think about the NBA in the '70s?" I don't know, bro. I won't dare. I respect that more than be like, "Oh man, you playing in high shots. And who can play basketball in them little ass shorts, man?" Like, nigga drink beer at halftime. Trust me, bro. I'd be doing the same shit if y'all was there. So come on, man, relax. All right, damn. You gonna make these little ones turn into that shit. And I'm telling you right now, the same shit you teach, the shit that you teach will come back and bite you in the ass. Those seeds that you plant are going to fucking grow. So in 20 years from now, when they sit here and tell you to your face that Giannis is trash because we me better than him now, all right, trust me. Go ahead. Yeah. Remember this. If y'all know any young people, remember this shit. Remember it. 15, 20 years from now, when them kids gonna be like, "Ah, man, little baby was trash." Like, wait, it's gonna happen. You plant them seeds, they will fucking grow. Don't say you ain't being warned. That's real shit. All right, don't fuck around. I'm trying to tell you, man. Y'all will fuck around and live in a generation where people that no, see, it's already people around who don't think LeBron is the GOAT. It ain't no problem with that. But some of their explanations just be totally out of fucking hand. Do you know it will be children, little babies that you see, the little cute little motherfucker right there that will grow up and say that nigga that, and not only is he not the GOAT, that nigga is trash. Watch, it's coming. I'm just warning y'all. I'm just saying. That was my old head nigga rant for the month. We gonna end off the month on a good note and shit like that. Matter of fact, it might be almost time. That's weird. I just opened up the YouTube app and the first video they showed was my shit. That's weird, bro. Don't do that to me. Where? Damn, I've been doing this for a while, brother. All right. Well, I'm looking for the date on that. Okay. So I won't be off again until Sunday. So next Sunday. So that's when y'all will get another episode on the 7th. Amanda Nunes. And hold up. I'm gonna get to this date part, but I'm gonna say, am I wrong? Because I would hit that. Come on, man. Anybody else thought about it? Ain't anybody else? Don't leave me all alone on this. There's 4 people in here, man. Come on, man. Somebody must concur. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all another episode next week between Sunday and Monday, the 7th or the 8th. But up until that time, I want y'all to prepare, because I want to say I'm between the 13th and the 16th, I'm gonna have another day off, and I want to do like the 1-year anniversary of when I did the questions episode last year, because that episode had a lot of viewers, had a lot of participants. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? So I just, I want to make that like a yearly thing, the Q&A jump. So I will be hitting y'all up individually to, let y'all know I want my goddamn questions. All right. And don't think if you don't send them, you can put them in here and I'm gonna answer them. No, I'm gonna just let your shit just sit there in the goddamn text box and just let it sit and don't answer a goddamn thing. Now I probably will afterwards, but not on the show. Y'all gonna be on time for some shit. I'm not trying to say y'all late with shit or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, discipline. Y'all gonna be in there. I won't have to hawk none of y'all down an hour before the show to get these damn questions. So once again, thank you. Y'all left me out on the island on that one too political. You trash for that. Once again, thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it will get saucier. And when it does, and when these numbers climb up, don't be trying to act like you want to be the biggest fan and you want a free t-shirt. Pay $10 just like the rest of the motherfuckers. But once again, thank y'all for coming out. Much love to you. Be easy and be yourself, because that's all you can be.